let's dive right into today's topic. Protection isn't safety, and your relationship's paying the price. Ooh, what does that even mean? What do you mean by that, Mario? We all think that we want protection in our relationships. It's almost like one of the highest standards that we uphold our partner to is to protect us in order to make us feel safe. But the truth is, protection is not always leading to more safety. In fact, sometimes it's leading to less safety. Now, think about this. You got two rooms. That's four. You got two rooms, right? One room here. This is your bedroom, and it's got your cozy bed with your nice favorite blanket. It's got your pictures. It's got your clothes. It's so cozy, and you just love to come home to your bedroom because it's like a sanctuary. That's room number one. Now, room number two, it's a prison cell. There's nothing in there. There's bars on the window. The door is barred up, it's locked. You can't come and go. Everything is concrete steel. The bed is hard. There's a steel toilet. That's it. That's all is in there. Now really think about that because they're just rooms by themselves, right? But there's a clear difference in how you feel when you're in a prison cell versus a bedroom. And that's the difference between feeling safe and feeling protected. Now, in a prison cell, think about this. You're not going to be more protected anywhere else in the world than in a prison cell. You're so locked in there by yourself. You can't get in, you can't get out. Only the guard, only the guard has access to who goes in and out, and they get to choose and control. So now your freedom is completely stripped away, and you got nothing to do. The only thing you can do is what you're told to do. But no one can get at you. And no one's gonna come after you because the door's locked. And really think about that because you are the max amount of protected, but do you feel safe in a prison? You don't. No one feels safe in a prison, even though it's the maximum amount of protection. Now, flip that over to your bedroom. It's cozy. You got your favorite pictures. Everything is built around you. You can come, you can go whenever you want. But are you the maximum amount of protected? Someone could probably break in. It's true. But do you feel the most safest when you're in your bed? It's just you, it's in your bed, and you can relax, you can rest. That's safety. So now you know there's a clear difference in a relationship when you demand protection versus safety. And I'm about to give you something. It's the secret sauce that's going to bring life back into your relationship. And I'm going to give it to you in a couple seconds. But I want you to really think about this. Really, really pinpoint on this. When you're asking someone for protection, what are you really asking for? Because here's the secret sauce. Here's that little thing I said. Whatever you protect, you preserve. Let me say that again, because this is going to unlock something in all your relationships. Whatever you protect, you are preserving. So if you're trying to protect that version of yourself that's in so much pain, that's what you're preserving. Think about a clam and its pearls inside. It's protecting those pearls so it keeps those pearls safe. So what is it holding on to? The pearls. And so if there's a version of you that's hurt and you're trying to protect yourself from being hurt, that means you're protecting that pain. You're protecting that hurt version of yourself. That's what you're keeping inside of yourself. And then if you're preserving your pain, right? That must mean by default, you are neglecting, you are rejecting safety. You're rejecting love. You're rejecting intimacy because you're not protecting the intimacy. You're not protecting that safety. You're rejecting it. So, like a clam that has the pearls inside, anything that tries to go inside, it's not going to allow it. So, that must mean this clam who has its pearls, but its pearls are pain, betrayal, distrust, trauma. You're protecting all of that. That's what you're keeping inside. All that pain and all that trauma, those are your pearls. Those are your pearls, and you're protecting that. And that must mean when love comes to you, intimacy comes to you, safety comes to you, you're saying, no, back away. I got to protect this pain. So, how do we let go? Not completely, not 100%, not just get rid of protection, but how can we lower our guard? These steel poles in the windows, these locked doors, so that way we can invite more intimacy, more vulnerability. Because isn't that what you want? Don't you want a deeper, more loving, more committed relationship? Don't we all? Isn't that what we're really looking for? Is that safety, that feeling of like when you're with someone, it's like being home in your own room and just laying in your bed, and that feeling of all the world and all the drama and everything that's going on, you just release it when you're laying in your own bed and you're just you finally get to rest and relax. That's ultimately what we want in a relationship, is a place for our hearts to rest and relax. So how can we, all of us, how can we start transitioning from a prison cell, from these protection mechanisms, into a home, to a relationship of safety? Step one, you really need to ask yourself, what am I protecting? The moment that you're in a relationship, and let's say you're arguing something, you're like, no, they don't get it, they don't understand, they need to understand me. Well, ultimately, when you're trying to get someone to understand you, you want to connect. Because if you didn't care, you wouldn't try to get them to understand. So what is it you want? You want to connect. And if you're only protecting yourself, you're creating a prison cell. And that other person can't understand you. They can't get to you. They're not going to connect with you. So step one, what are you protecting? Because whatever it is you're protecting, that's what you're preserving. So I want you to say this with me. Whatever I am protecting, I am preserving. I am preserving. And if you're in an argument with someone and you feel like you're protecting yourself or you're protecting the relationship, are you actually letting that person in? Or are you trying to preserve something? And then ask yourself question number two. I got this written down for you guys, so you don't have to figure it out. Step one, I want you to notice, and that's what you do. You ask the question, do you want to preserve your pain? Because you're allowed to do that. By all means, do it. But just know that the cost is going to be love and intimacy and connection. So once you ask question one, what am I protecting? Because whatever I'm protecting, I'm preserving. Question number two, what is the cost? Am I willing to pay that cost? Am I going to keep protecting my pain, or am I going to allow the intimacy to come in? And then number three, I really want you to weigh those options out, not just in this moment, but also long term. Who is it that you want to be ultimately? Not just in this moment, but tomorrow, the next day, the next 10 years, the next 20 years. What is the path, the journey? What direction are you truly wanting to go towards? Because step number three is practice. One, you're going to figure out, what am I protecting? Because I'm preserving it. Two, you're going to ask yourself the cost. Should I preserve my pain? Or am I going to preserve the connection? Step three, practice it. Every time conflict comes up, and every time that you feel like you got to protect yourself, that comes up. Practice being the person who makes the decision. Practice being the person that you really want to be. Do you want to be the person who's in a relationship, or do you want to be the person who's protecting their pain? And practice it over and over and over again. And in that moment, there's going to be the emotions, and it's going to be clouding your thoughts and stuff. But the more that you practice, the more that you're honing into that feeling. You're like, oh, I can feel like we're butting heads. I feel like there's frustration. I feel like there's tension. I feel it. I can feel it in my body. I feel it in my mind. Oh, I feel like that's now awareness. You can use that to your advantage to make a better choice. Now you're like, oh, when this feeling comes up, I know this feeling. This feeling is a signal to let me know that I actually want to be this person that chooses safety and connection. And step four. Step one, what are you protecting? Because what you're protecting, you're preserving. Step two, what is the cost of continuing to protect that versus what you truly want? Step three, practice. Practice making those better decisions that's going to progress you towards what you want, not just what you've always had. And the last one is gratitude. And I'm not talking some generic bullshit ass, oh, thank you, universe, thank you, yes, thank you. Like, no, it's not about saying thank you. It's about acknowledging something. And when I say gratitude, I mean showing gratitude to yourself or to your partner for making a difficult choice. Recognizing that you made a different choice. And then speaking that out. So instead of being like, you know what, I would have protected myself and my pain. And then we fight longer. And now we go even longer in between us connecting. Instead, I decided, you know what, I'm not going to protect my pain. I'm going to open up and be vulnerable. And I'm going to communicate and connect. And you know what? That wasn't easy. And I'm practicing. And thank me for making that decision, because now I get to live the life that I've always wanted to live. I get to be in the relationship that I've always wanted to be in. And that deserves praise. That deserves recognition, because that sacrifice was not easy. And so that's why gratitude is important. This is not random thank you to the universe. This is acknowledgement to yourself, with yourself, for yourself, making a difficult choice and putting you where it is that you truly wanted to be. So let me sum it up. Because I know that we've been told protection. You have to protect me in order to make me feel safe. But they could protect you to the point where you're in a prison cell. How safe do you really feel? when you're completely controlled. You don't get the choice to leave or stay. You don't get the comforts of your own identities, the things that you like and you love and that you want, because this person is prioritizing protection. Protection is just keeping you alive, but it doesn't make you feel safe. Versus, are you building a home with someone? Are you giving them enough freedom that they get to choose you? When you give someone the freedom to choose you, the freedom to come and go, that's love. And that's what makes someone feel safe, because now they get to practice choosing the relationship. The same way, if you keep the door open for them and make it a home, you're choosing that relationship over and over again. When they leave, you're like, I'm choosing to give space. And then when they come back, wow, that's a reflection of and an honoring of my choices. Do you want protection or do you want safety? Because they're two different things. By all means, you don't need to get rid of all the protection in the world. It's a beautiful thing. But anything, when you try to maximize anything or put anything to an extreme, then it's not healthy anymore. So a little bit of protection and a lot of safety is going to make a beautiful, beautiful relationship. So now think about it. You're in an argument with your spouse, your partner, your son, your daughter, your friend, your family member, someone you care about. Ask yourself in that moment when you're going back and forth with them, back and forth, what are you trying to protect? Is it you? Or is it the relationship? And if it's the relationship, does the other person feel protected? Or are you just protecting your version of the relationship? Because there's two people in the relationship. So if you're protecting the relationship, you must be protecting them also. And so I asked them, do they feel protected? And if they don't, then you're not protecting the relationship. Step 1. Say it with me. If you are protecting, you are preserving. So whatever it is that you're protecting, you're preserving. Ask yourself and be truthful, be honest with yourself. What are you actually protecting? Is it yourself? Is it your pain? Is it your hurt? Is it your past? Because that's what you're going to preserve. Step 2, I really want you to think about the cost. If you continue protecting, preserving your pain, your trauma, yourself, what is the cost? What is the opposite? Because whatever it is you're protecting, there's something else you're neglecting, and that's intimacy. That's love. That's freedom. That's vulnerability. What one do you want to hold on to? What one do you want to preserve? One's going to stay, one's going to go. You figure out the cost. Step 3, you got to practice. Understanding this, I can tell you all the information, but if you don't practice it, it's not lived experience. And then it doesn't matter. That's what makes you human, is that you are a living experience. And so you need to practice this with lived experience. And so the next time that you're going back and forth with someone you care about, and you go, okay, I remember Mario said, what am I protecting? Because whatever I'm protecting, I'm preserving. So what do I want to preserve? Is it myself or is it the relationship? Is it my pain or is it love? And then now that I'm in front of a person, I'm going to practice that. Oh, hey, I noticed that um, in this moment, I'm not really hearing you. I'm not acknowledging you because I want to be heard. I want to be understood. I want to be felt. And I'm just thinking about me. I'm trying to protect me. And I'm going to just put me right here and I'm going to listen to you. And I'm going to love you. I'm going to give you freedom to be right now. I'm going to connect with you. I'm going to be intimate with you. I'm going to communicate with you. I'm going to be vulnerable with you. It's really difficult, but that's what I want is you. And practice that. And then when you practice that, remember, please remember gratitude, praise yourself, glorify yourself. Say yes, acknowledge and recognize what it is that you just did. You just chose a whole new life, a whole new version of yourself where you're no longer in pain, but now you've shifted into pleasure, into intimacy and connection. Now you get to protect those things instead of the pain, the trauma, the hurts. 4 steps. And you can do it right now today. Either you're going to live in a prison or you're going to live in your home. Either way, you're building them. What do you want to build? That is, I think, the live for today, guys. I really want to get on here. Usually these go a little longer because we have Anastasia. We'll go back and forth with some questions. But today is me, and I just wanted to be direct to the point, get on here, give you the information so you can go out right now today and practice it, to put it into real life and to really make a decision. Do you want protection or do you want safety? Right? Whatever you're going to protect, you're going to preserve. Whatever you're going to protect, you're going to preserve. One more time. Whatever you're going to protect, that is what you preserve. What do you want to preserve? Boy, I love y'all. You can check us on YouTube, Mayor Salah Coaching, on Instagram, Mayor Salah Coaching, Facebook. If you're going through it and you're like, Mary, what was this step in the moment? Reach out to me, message me. I'm here for you. I'm here with you. We're here together.